I feel sometimes when I'm vacuuming, the engine's
That's a jet, yeah.
The engine's making my brain feel all tingly and like feel pain and I feel headache until I'm done vacuuming. It goes away.
It's just like a little like 727 or something.
So it's electromagnetic chaos waves.
It could be like.
With your brain. And then the other is electromagnetic
No, we don't have.
thermite.
That's going to the
That
naval
is what
base, but we don't usually see
originally thought they
big.
used
I mean, that's a
to
big
destroy
plane,
the
yeah,
Twin
that's
Towers. No, he found out later that what it was electromagnetic pulse. Nikola Tesla's invention for powering the
But they're not.
Yeah, that's why that
now
plane
known as
crashed
the death
over there
ray.
in
HARP. They used
wherever recently
it to bring the building down. Because when they showed that second on another building, little sparks, crackly sound like a sparkle.
The neighborhood.
That wasn't explosives. That was electromagnetic pulses.
Electromagnetic
That was HARP showing the building going down on surveillance right behind the Twin Towers. That was HARP. The government was using it, and we know it now.
HARP?
They can't avoid
We don't know it, Dave.
Lucky as fuck. Nobody was.
Dave, is Dave saying HARP was involved in 9/11?
You know when you saw that second, remember Jesse Ventura originally said he thought it was electromagnetic
of all the
retarded
conspiracies
that the government, that Dick Cheney and all those guys planted those explosives and made it out.
These are just theories, man.
Yeah, he said it was a false flag.
Dave mixes them all together into some weird retarded cocktail of verbal diarrhea.
Bin Laden never stepped foot in America ever. He's no dummy. He knows.
No, he like takes it and runs with it.
Camel jockey, he'll die.
Camel jockey?
No,
Dave, part Arab.
Bin Laden was here many times, yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about after all that stuff that he was being blamed for being like this super terrorist, global terrorist. He was.
I mean, he is a global
I mean,
terrorist.
kind of for his country.
He globally terrorized
but he should not be blamed for the 9/11
like what he's
attacks when none of his
describing.
people
Yeah.
or him
We
or
don't even know
Al-Qaeda
that. We don't even know whether. I mean,
It was
really,
already
we
in the
don't know
cover.
that.
That video showed it. The
We have
science.
theories, but
When you see the little
really not
sparks,
gonna
what
just
kind
be
of
like,
bomb
yeah,
sparks
actually-
and just does that and makes the building go down instead of showing it like that, blow up? If I put C4 in my mom's car and blow it up, it's not going to crackle and like fall apart. It's going to explode and we're going to be blown up. That building didn't blow up. You saw the plane as it was approaching. The engine was hit by the electromagnetic pulse. It destroyed the engine.
You can see Dave's
Set it on
hand.
fire
Look
with
on
smoke,
the
and
wall
then as
over
it kind of
there.
hit the building,
On the house.
it went down. And they said the smoke rise higher than it was constructed. If I take a wrecking ball, take the building down, it's going to go as high as the building was constructed. Those clouds are higher than that and higher than that of a nuclear explosion. So yeah, it was electromagnetic pulse. It was hard.
I'm glad you're so sure, Dave.
The same thing they used to bring down TWA Flight 800 and use it as a cover-up to say they don't have
Seen
nothing
by
to do with it.
satellite. I
You
could
sure
probably
it's Flight
just direct
800?
them and be
That's
like,
on the 800.
Dude, Dave, where do you be reading
I
this
mean,
shit, man?
I'm
What
sure
do
it
you-
is.
I watch all those programs that are like on Fox Business Network, BBC World News,
They
all
don't
those
have this shit on
libertarians,
Fox.
documentaries on HBO that are exposing the government, all those
HBO.
ancient aliens, but ones that are talking
Oh,
about
man.
not just that, where it's ancient history on the
I'm like
military.
sad for you, Dave.
And what we watched at your house about Benjamin Franklin being a member of the Hellfire Club, a satanic Freemason cult thing, but he was also a libertarian.
Freemason
Yeah,
cult
he was like
thing.
in some weird orgy
And so
cult
was
too.
yeah, so was
Benjamin
Some
Franklin was
weird
in the
Washington.
He was just in
Some
mad
weird
clubs
orgy
just to be a
Freemason.
socialite. You know what I mean? Like he was more
the
social
other guy
than you
that
think.
what's his
Dude was
name?
dude like
Hamilton,
Benjamin
not
Franklin was
Hamilton,
a pimp. Yeah.
all those
He was like
guys that
always in
signed the
Europe, like, dicking
Declaration.
around, too.
Yeah,
he was a
and
fucking
that other
pimp,
thing
yeah,
they signed,
like,
that other
for real, like-
major piece of paper that they
Oh,
signed.
yeah, and he just did like crazy.
Benjamin
like his hobby
Franklin
was
told me
like
they were
taking
all
a
into
kite
that,
with a
but
wire and
they had a right
putting
way
it
of
up in
life
some
because
clouds.
they were saying outside of black people and other
Just discovering that
non-white
electricity
nationality, they say this is how
Just
all
that's
those
how he
people should
found.
live
Like he
together.
was an
together.
intelligent person.
But
yeah,
nowadays
he
people
used to
use
be
it
around other people.
As a way of saying that
Yeah,
all
that's how he
races
found
in the
weird
entire
people,
world should
you know,
feel
like this-
should be
oh, man,
like-minded and live
different
as one.
The freaking George Washington.
Like the
these
people
weird
back then, we
clubs.
know back then it was kind of hard for them to avoid
Connection.
being slave traders.
That's
because
perfect.
If
Yes,
they
ma'am.
weren't slave traders, how easy was it for the government to have somebody easily kill those people
That's
for
like
being
kind of like a Dave
for
show,
being
your
good people?
retarded history.
They wanted them to be slave traders because if they weren't, then they would get crucified and be
I haven't
treated
seen
like
that
they
one.
were,
I saw.
oh, you were
I
a black
I saw
blood.
the
They were
Abraham
treated
Lincoln
badly.
one. That was the first
So
one.
they
where
did
he's
it
like
because
trying
they
to
didn't want to
look
get
stupid.
right. They wanted to just be left alone, so they did it.
So they did
I
it.
mean, I know he probably technically
This guy's
Jefferson
getting
liked
shit
black
faced
people. He
for
wasn't racist. It's just that he was
Yeah,
caught up
they
in
get him all
stuff being
fucked up. They make him drink
that
shit.
president being the president. Well, actually, yeah, they said Frank.
Every episode, somebody
That's right. They said
Yeah.
he was president, and then that other guy.
How's your hot piss?
This is drunk conspiracy.
What's his name? Who was the guy that was president after Jefferson? It was
Madison.
One guy. Who?
Madison.
Yeah, Madison. They said Jefferson was the president, Madison was the president of the United States. But what I'm thinking is they were saying Jefferson was probably the president of something to do with the military at the time.
President of something to do with the military.
You know, like the president of the military and stuff like that, whatever they call it. But yeah.
Bitch, the president's the president of the military, motherfucker. He's the commander-in-chief.
That's what I meant, but they were saying Madison or the other guy. It was the Declaration of Independence. The other one was the Constitution. Who helped write that? It was the other guy. He's on money. He's on a.
He's on money.
Not Hamilton, but the other guy.
He's on money. What's Hamilton on?
His name's John something.
Which one's Hamilton?
John something. I forget his last name. But he was around the time of Franklin or Jefferson. Not
John Adams.
No, not him. It was an American. A straight up regular. I mean, John Adams, yes, right.
John Adams wasn't Turkish. You know what I mean? What the fuck?
Wait a minute. John Adams, wasn't that the guy that was trying to go out with Pocahontas? Oh, I'm thinking of the other guy. I don't know. It's somebody. Jefferson Davis.
Jefferson Davis.
This shit turned into dryness.
Not president. He was around the time.
Jefferson Davis was
they would be
president
there,
of
then
the
like he was all like.
Yeah, didn't he sign the Declaration of Independence?
No, but we got it
was like one
he's
of the
talking
guys
about some Tesla death rate. He's all like doing all this crazy
There's like a
shit,
bunch
like
of people that
describing
signed
it.
Dave.
Then at one point he's all like, and then it's got this
Yeah,
one
they had
shit
the right
with
way of
like
life.
the
But nowadays you can't live that
purple
life.
stuff. Or like the electricity.
Kyle said that EJ's brother, he's not
going
to
talk
fight
about
you.
electricity and
You're going to have to take his life because he's not going to do any harm to you. Because he said that's just how it is with them. I'm like, that's how I am. I don't want to snap like hippies. Like a lot of the hippies, they would not fight. They would just simply let the Hells Angels kill them, and they'll repeatedly, after every hit,
cool with the Hells Angels.
say, let's be friends, let's be friends. Now, you remember there was a movie,
or at least they're weed.
it was that movie, Them Wild Angels, with Peter Fonda, we played as the leader. They called him Morning Glory, and they named him after the drug made from the seeds of the certain Morning Glories. And he was the leader of a biker Hells Angel Nazi gang, and these hippies were getting attacked, and they wouldn't fight back. They were just sitting there letting them kick his ass and saying, come on, man, shake hands, man, be friends. What's the hostility? And they just got kicked, their ass kicked. They won't fight. They're just so not into fighting. Because there's better ways to do it. You don't need to fight. Just roll the dice. If it lands on one, you lose. Fair and square. If you lands on 7, you win. I'll take my loss and leave. All the day.
It's a good philosophy,
You
Dave.
can't see it that
Get a
way.
7-sided dice, apparently.
I just don't like what happens next year. And this takes place globally. Global, worldwide Obamacare. He has access and ownership of all health care.
It's the New World Order, Dave.
January 1st of next year, on his 3rd term as president, he is going to eliminate the right to bear arms. It will be no longer.
Hold on, wait.
You already lost
When
the
does
freedom of
Obama's
speech.
3rd term
The
start?
month is all wrong. The day after.
Yeah, he's on his 2nd term, and then next year's his 3rd.
No, Dave. He's not even halfway through his 2nd term
Yeah,
yet.
his 2nd term doesn't.
Oh, I thought it was
his
each-
last
I thought it was
term doesn't
each
end
year.
until 2016.
I thought it was each year. Like each year, when each year's up, he has
No,
to
it's
start
4
a new term.
years. Each presidential term is 4 years.
Oh, I thought it was like 4
Senators
terms.
are like 2 years.
I was thinking
And
4
then
terms.
inauguration
Oh, 4
is
years.
January
Like,
1st
yeah, 4
anyway.
years.
It's like
FDR,
February
bitch.
something.
Well, next year will be on his
February
3rd
26th,
year,
isn't it?
right? 3rd
Something like
year.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So next year's his
So-
3rd year.
You're
See,
also
the thing
incorrect
is,
there.
And the
He's
year
not
after
gonna be
will be
able
his
to pull
4th
no
year.
new deal.
But they
because
say
we don't got a war to
starting
fight
January
right
The
now.
only way we
1st,
gotta worry about something is if you
any
get shot in the
company
face
out
on
there that
national
you may
television.
have, you
We've
already
split
have
ourselves
insurance,
thin with war.
you're now going through Obamacare where
That's how the-
You know, like
he
historically,
makes
that's
you
what they
foot the
did during
bill on all your
wartime.
stuff.
They
You
would
don't
like have a fiat
get no
currency
help
during war
from the
times
government.
to
They
make
won't
money
pay you.
pay for the war
Every time you
effort.
go there, they're
What are
going
you
to deny
talking
you.
about,
They go
Dave?
away with
You're
it.
supposed to help
Now
people.
we've already.
But he's not trying to. He's just trying to force you to have some shit that you don't want and get you stuck paying all these high bills and every now and then pay a small little fee where you still pay the majority.
Well, it's
I'm
the
not saying he's
insurance
not going to pay
companies
any.
that
He's
wrote
just
it,
going to
pretty
pay
much.
whatever little bit he's got in his pocket. Like, I had this originally pay the toll booth to go to Virginia to make a visit to see
Dave,
people.
this helps you
But
to
I'll
have
just
health
use this to
insurance,
help you
Dave.
pay for your prescription.
This would directly
You pay
give you
$100
health
Does Dave
insurance.
have health insurance?
I think I'm on my mom's now. She had me put on there. And they said it originally I couldn't be on there, but somehow it's saying I'm accepted, that I can be on there.
Dave will have to pay the penalty or the tax.
And if you can't pay it, they can have you taken out of your home, depopulated, or even put you deep. Guantanamo Bay, Vince, you could put there. Or have you locked up in Area 51. They got, you know, the facility Area 51 is actually legitimately not UFO. It's actually Fort Knox, Camp Hope, and Hangar 18, like the Megadeth song Hangar 18. They're hiding some alien stuff in it. They're actually.
You know that because of a Megadeth song.
No, the Megadeth's all about this. The system has failed. The 13, the album 13, all that stuff's real. That's all focused on the government.
It's in some Megadeth
He
lyrics.
battled his addictions with drugs and alcohol and smoking and going against God.
Hanging out with Dave Mustaine,
He was
man.
doing the bad stuff. He was all focused on how the government was using it. Peace cells, who's buying, killing is my business, this is my name. That's bad. So far, so good. So what? Showing you how the world's gone so far, so good. So what? Because it ain't done shit. It's falling apart.
Like he would just
Like sweating bullets. It all makes sense. All those videos are like, that's like, sweating bullets is the one video that is the holy grail of all heavy metal videos. There ain't one video better. Because the guy that did the
Dave looked like
artwork,
if he stopped talking,
he had to literally
He
have
looked mad worried and shit.
Megadeth
It was
asked
like,
to stop asking
You see
him
that
to do
video,
their
yeah,
videos
with
because
Dave
he's now doing
in the
Backstreet
volleyball?
Boy videos.
Yeah, yeah.
Sync
That's when he
videos.
said the one is
I'm like,
silent.
what?
That's what.
So they agreed to leave him alone.
I'm about to read you the trace.
He's not an American dude. I forget his name,
Davis-
but he's.
Dave was
he's
saying
a-
dumb stuff as usual.
Yeah.
However, this time he was really annoying the hell out of me, so I left. That dipshit followed me, still spewing out the mouth. I kept telling him to go away and leave me alone. I didn't feeling like hearing his crap. All of a sudden he got real mad and said he can whatever he wants, and that he is tired of being treated like a retard, and then attacks me. His can in his hand cut my head open. That dude is so lucky that I view him the same as a child, otherwise I would have beat the holy hell out of him. He didn't mean to cut me though. All he did was grab me, and when I pushed him away, his can cut my head. What? That sounds like bashed. So I'm not real mad, just very annoyed. What do you guys think? Should I beat his ass anyways for even putting his hands on me so as to give him a message? Or am I doing the right thing by letting it go?
Oh, I thought you were saying.
Just like what's
So
his name?
what'll happen next
the
time,
Corey,
Dave?
Corey Taylor of Stone Sour.
I thought he was
Singing
talking
for,
shit.
Slipknot,
Switch stuff right.